So there are some examples that you used to share with me last time, right? Like how MRI machines actually use calculus to deliver the
Ah,
images, right? So for our listeners, maybe you can share maybe one more example that is actually quite interesting that people don't really know.
okay. It's just straight off my head right now because now I'm in the topic of probability. So probabilities is a topic whereby it is very useful in real life in almost everyday life. I mean, we don't
Yeah.
just want to talk about games like gambling problems or lottery problem. I mean, we can talk about insurance, right?
Mm.
Probabilities all over the place, as well as just simply like bulb changing of light bulbs. For example, recently we went through one question whereby we're comparing light bulbs. So like light bulbs with average lifespan that is lower than light bulb B, which has a longer lifespan. But because of the standard deviation being smaller, and therefore they will all spoil at the same time, right? Because they won't be so wide ranging. So then it becomes easier to maintain, especially if you are talking about street lamps or something. So the example they point out, like MRI machine, is a very glamorous kind of example. But then again, it is to let them understand that this thing that we learn, being able to figure out the area under the curve, we can extend this to being able to figure out the contours when the radio wave or magnetic wave come back, that kind of idea. And of course, like things like even F1 racing, nowadays not so much, but during back in the days whereby they have to do refueling of the tank, they literally need to calculate how heavy the car is, will affect the tire wear, and therefore how many pit stop strategies, and all these are calculus, hardcore calculus.
Mm.
They at least they will seem to understand that, wow, okay, there's some use in it, you see. And even our GPS, our Google Maps, we just take out our phone, mindlessly use our map to get to our destination without thinking that at the back of it, this is trigonometry. You see, it's just a very simple trigonometry, but we have satellites all over. So yeah, these are the moments when, if I can make them see that usefulness of what they are learning, but then they also feel that whatever that they're learning is just on the surface. And I tell them that is why your exam question is not like solving a world problem.
Yeah. I mean, that's why I would say a lot of our students do feedback and say that the lessons are interesting. And they never saw math in this light form.
I mean, it's useful. It's useful to keep their attention. I mean,
Yes.
besides the idea of us trying to keep our lecture short, like 10-minute lecture, and then they do hands-on 10-minute lecture, and then do hands-on. We try to do that because imagine I keep on nagging over some math for 1 hour. I think how them going to be fall asleep. But that's what happens in school sometimes. So
Yep.
the idea is we have to engage them, make them be interested, and I think that is a very, I mean, very important thing for them to also find purpose in what they are doing.